Coming up on this week's news, the last chance to chime in on a New York-Ontario toll hike is this week. Congestion pricing will remain intact for now in New York, and a fun run on the Dulles Greenway aims to get kids into shape. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's update of all that's coming down the pike. A planned toll hike for the Thousand Islands Bridge connecting New York and Ontario, Canada, is set for this Saturday, March 1st, and the last chance to offer public comment will be Friday the 28th. Users may, of course, send comments via email, but if you happen to be near Alexandria, New York, you can personally attend Friday's meeting of the Thousand Islands Bridge Authority, which will hear public input before the vote to increase tolls. The planned toll hike would mean a quarter increase to the U.S. fare and a $5 toll for the Canadian fare. For truckers, drivers with a 5-axle tractor-trailer will find themselves paying $13.50 in the U.S. and $17.25 at the Canadian toll plaza. Comments about the new tolls can be emailed to info@tibridge.com, that's on your screen, or by attending this Friday's Authority Board meeting, which begins at 10:30 a.m. at the Authority's main office in Alexandria, New York. Farther south in Manhattan, there will be no pause in congestion pricing despite the Trump administration's plans to roll back the Federal Highway Administration's approval. The administration announced last week it intended to repeal the approval of the MTA congestion pricing, saying it was pushed through after the November election. That, however, is not quite correct. The plan was actually approved at a higher toll rate before the election, you'll recall, but it was put on hold by Governor Kathy Hochul, who said the $15 price tag was too high. She revived the congestion pricing plan in mid-November, but at a lower price point, requiring only an updated approval by the Federal Highway Administration. Meanwhile, the Metropolitan Transportation Authority continues to charge $9 for passenger cars and the like to enter Manhattan below 60th. The MTA says the revenue generated from the tolls is crucial to upgrading aging infrastructure in the city. Congestion pricing has also greatly reduced traffic in lower Manhattan. For her part, Governor Hochul says she'll be taking the Trump administration to court, calling the decision to repeal FHWA approval of congestion pricing capricious. KDKA-TV in Pittsburgh is reporting the Pennsylvania Turnpike Commission has hired a consultant to begin the process of designing a new interchange that would connect the PA Turnpike with I-70. The Turnpike had been designed and built at a time when it was not permitted to force drivers to exit an interstate onto a toll road. But that has changed with evolving technology and notably the rollout of all electronic tolling, which began this year. Currently, any traffic exiting the Turnpike and getting onto I-70 in Pennsylvania has to go through the town of Breezewood, which has become somewhat of a travel nexus as a result. However, according to the report, no shovels are likely to go into the ground until the 2030s, and that is, of course, at least 5 years from now. In case you missed it, the operators of the Dulles Greenway announced they're awarding $1,000 scholarships to the top 5 local schools that sign up as official partners this year, all as a way to encourage good physical fitness habits among younger people. The Healthy Kids Initiative would award physical education grants to the 5 partner schools with the highest student participation in this year's event. The annual Run the Greenway race happens on May 4th, which is also Star Wars Day, as in May the 4th be with you. It features both a 5K and 10K runs along with fun runs and is designed to help raise funds for local charities. Last year's event helped raise nearly $250,000 for local nonprofits in Northern Virginia. Coming up next week, we begin our look ahead to spring break, which, believe it or not, is right around the corner. Until then, drive safely and avoid distracted driving. Until next week, thanks for watching and listening. I'm Danny Pryor, reporting for Turnpikes.com, the Turnpike Authority.